Hello viewers, welcome back. In my previous sessions, we have learned about inventory turnover and fixed capital turnover ratios. Now we are going to look at working capital turnover ratios and its importance. Working capital turnover ratio measures the relationship between working capital and sales. This shows the number of times the working capital results in sale. So, what is working capital to understand in a basic way? Working capital is a part of capital which is used to acquire and maintain current assets which get consumed in the process of production. And working capital also supposed to meet current liabilities. So you already know the list of current assets and current liabilities in one of my previous videos. So this is the list: cash or cash equivalents, inventory, account receivables, prepaid expenses, marketable securities as current assets, creditors, bills payable, outstanding expenses, contingency expenses, bank overdrafts, etc. are considered as current liabilities. So, to understand working capital, this can be described as current assets over current liabilities. To calculate working capital turnover ratio, this is the formula that we use: cost of sales divided by working capital. And see, same as fixed asset turnover ratio, the ratio of highest times shows good state of business. For example, if sample sales are 20 lakhs per year and cost of working capital is 5 lakhs, then the ratio comes 4 times or 4:1, which shows really profitability of business. In fact, working capital management also decides the day-to-day performance of business and their sales. If you observe working capital life cycle, you can understand few facts about how carefully the business has to manage its working capital. So working capital always starts with cash in hand at present, either in hand or at bank we consider equally. If the hand cash is not sufficient to start our production, we will utilize our creditors to lend money or material. From the creditors, the business gets bills payable. That is the proof of the credits we have from the creditors. Next, we arrange inventory. That includes material, men to start our actual production of goods and services. After the production, we get finished goods. When the business starts its sales in two ways, probably cash sales and credit sales. If we made cash sales, the cash is directly added to the cash in hand. If we made credit sales, so the business gets its debitors. From the debitors, the proof is bills receivables. So after some time, that bills receivable convert into cash. Hence, we must carefully divide current assets and current liabilities from this cycle. See, observe, all the green elements are current assets and red elements are liabilities. Here the two current liabilities that we have identified. So the business always try to maintain good current assets and plan to avoid much liabilities, because the bills payable has to bear with sales revenue, which reduces our total profit and owner's share, etc. So it is important to check working capital ratio continuously to gear up current assets value. That's it for now. Thank you.